You looking for game? You looking for real combo? This is Fair Game 5506.
Smell when I'm cooking, TKO, I'm known for hooking. Put him to sleep, come pick up your teeth. Had all your niggas just looking. If you ain't got it, keep it pushing. No joke, I'ma make a bitch swallow my pussy. Toy Story, we play with them hoodies. Don't make them run up in them hoodies. Ready or not, you may catch a shot just from losing your 15.
Hey. All right. Now you tuned in to Fair Game 5506. What's going on, man? Y'all know what we doing, Y'all know how we come to the lives, man. I got some people, as y'all see, I got some special people with me today. We tuned in, man. We about to talk some real shit. I got my boy Will, you feel me, here talking some real nigga shit and give y'all some more insight about himself. And I got a new co-host.
Hi, this Miss Clay. Mumu the finest.
Mumu the finest. You already know how we rockin'. Mumu the finest. We out here, man. We Fair Game 5506. Y'all know what this podcast about. We just talk shit, We just talk shit, but never swallow the spit, baby. You already know what we doing, man. We talking real nigga shit. We gonna get involved with my man Will. So what's going on with you, man?
What's up, bro?
Chillin'?
No, good.
So what you got going on?
Shit, bro, I got so much going on right now. Like I said before, I feel like the jack of all trades. Just
nothing wrong with
I'm here in every direction.
Nothing wrong with it. So what you that was you produced that song,
yeah,
right?
That's the song that my homeboy dropped. My bro, his name Tonyo Bang.
Okay.
From Monroe, Louisiana. He just dropped that last let me see, was it like 2 weeks ago on the 21st of December? But yeah, I produced the beat. He featured artists on it.
Oh, okay. So that's your thing. You produce some decent shit.
Yeah, for right now, that's what I'm predominantly doing, just producing. I got like a lot of songs that I'm working on, like they just not released yet. But I'm trying to just ride the producer way right quick. So I just got here 6 months ago in Houston, and bro, it's the producer wave been taking me so far. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna ride with this because it's giving me a lot of connections.
Right.
I know at the same time, I'm gonna always go do my own thing at the end.
And every artist need a dope producer.
And there were people don't understand.
Every artist need a dope producer. You can get up. It's a podcast. This ain't
a video.
Yeah, they know what's happening. It's the streets, nigga. We just moved it to the table.
That's nasty.
We just moved it to the stable. That's all it is.
No, that's right.
We ain't hiding nothing. Y'all know I'm about being honest and being truthful. Okay, so yeah, that's dope though, man. So what inspired you to do beats? Are you something you just fucking around?
I ain't gonna lie to you, this shit finna sound like something that you done heard on every other damn interview, bro.
Right.
Man, I was fucking around on the computer.
Right.
Damn, I was looking for beats, bro. I was writing songs, looking for beats, and I was typing in beats. They kept pulling like Dr. Dre shit, like Dr. Dre beat headphones, like 2006. And then I downloaded fucking FL Studio by accident. I was like, what the fuck is this?
That was a purpose.
Yeah, and I was in the band, so I played drums. I played the snare drum. And
okay, so you got music history.
Yeah, and then my dad and them, they made music and all that, so.
The dad was like one of the Four Tops or something?
Hell nah, he was like, I'm gonna say like my mom said, he was back then, the one to be the next MC Hammer.
Oh, okay, no wrong with it.
Put it that way. But yeah, I downloaded this shit, then I realized, okay, this thing makes noise, makes sounds, and I started put two and two together. It started to sound like the shit I was doing in the band. I was like, okay. Then, bro, I literally just started fucking with that shit. Right. Then I started listening to other people's music. Then I started realizing, oh, this the shit they use to make music. So I started trying to recreate other people's beats. So it went from there. Then I started making my own shit. Then I got into like EDM and all this shit, and here I am today.
Right. Can you give us a little background where you from?
Yeah, I'm from this place you probably never heard of before, but I'm from a small town called Lake Providence, Louisiana. It's like,
say it again one more time.
Lake Providence.
Lake Providence, Louisiana.
Yeah, and it's
I haven't heard of that before.
Yeah, bro. And like when I say it's like the smallest hellhole you ever find, bro. When I say it's the most we had, I think the city.
Like hellhole.
Yeah, it's like city court limit was like 3,000. We had like 3,500 people.
So everybody knew. Everybody and their grandma kids knew all the
It was that way. Like when I say, I won't say it was necessarily bad. It was bad because we didn't have any opportunity, like no jobs, no nothing.
Yeah.
So we didn't have a lot of gun violence because back when I was in high school, yeah, it's not that many people who gonna get a fucking gun.
Right.
If you had a
Everybody
gun,
know each other.
yeah,
You
and
don't
then
know who.
yeah, we know who got a gun.
Right.
And
We know who did it.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he got the gun.
Parents did it. Parents live up the road.
Yeah.
So, damn. So, how was that? How was that coming up? Like, how was that coming up living in a small town? How did that make you feel? Like,
For me,
want to elaborate?
I used to live on the opposite side of the spectrum when it came down to black families. I had both my parents, but what people don't understand about having both your parents and the dynamic between a father figure, I still feel the same way, like there was no one there, because people don't understand the dad is there, but he's at work all the time.
Yeah,
See what I'm saying? So it's almost the exact same thing.
Right.
It's just that people think, okay, whatever they may think about it, but it's literally the same thing, because what a working dad has to sacrifice is his time with from his family
Just to
to
make
go
sure.
provide.
Yeah.
And so I got looked at in the opposite light, like, oh, you think you this, you that. They looked at me like I was one of the, oh, he get everything. It wasn't that. It was literally, I was going through the exact same shit everybody else is going through. Like, I'm going through the same struggle. We broke just like y'all.
Right.
It's just I got two fucking parents.
Right. I'm
It's
still
like,
black.
I'm still black. We
Right.
broke as fuck. Like, come on. And that's how I came up, because we, like I said, it was a lot of violence going on, but we was fighting.
Right.
It wasn't like niggas shooting each other. That didn't happen until when I moved to Monroe, and that's the other part of my life. Now Monroe, I bullshit you not, it's Baton Rouge up north.
Right.
Like, just 3 months ago, my brother called me and was like, you know, somebody just got lit up behind the house, right? AR-15. Like, I mean, I can show you a video right now online where it's this city, it's not city, it's this little subdivision called Parkview. But it's this little apartment complex, and it's like fucking South Central. Bro, I can show you a video right now. This guy, they was arguing. I don't know what they was arguing about. It's 3 o'clock. I mean, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. He, in broad daylight, just walked up to the man. It's on video, like you can go, it was on the news and all this shit, and then went around the corner and shot the man brother up. Then his brother came outside with a Draco and started shooting. He didn't hit him, but started shooting and almost hit the guy that was running trying to go across the fence. But it's bad out there, I'll put it down.
Wow. I thought my neighborhood was bad.
Yeah, like they do stupid shit, yeah. But it's for the same reason though.
Yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
no opportunity. It's a bigger city than opportunity. That's Louisiana. Louisiana's no
I
opportunity.
heard somebody tell me the hood ain't gonna never change. And
Nah.
I was always optimistic. I was that nigga that said it could until I seen it. All them years of my life, it never changed. Even when you thought it changed, because some shit in the hood that happened dramatic, and the hood would get real settled, and shit would just get quiet. The energy would change around it, so you might think, you probably think like, oh, this the moment where it's finna change. What happened is that shit just recycles. That energy comes back in form like a Kamehameha wave. I like to use that reference like the Dragon Ball Z. When you come back.
Yeah.
And all that's all it's doing, the energy just come and recycle all over again. So a nigga be like, oh, I survived it. You don't survive the hood in the street until you get away from that motherfucker.
Right.
You can't survive that motherfucker standing on the corner and drinking a 40.
Right,
The bullet can
exactly.
hit your ass right there. You might not be doing what you may not used to do, but you're still around that motherfucker. But I don't want people to think I'm telling people to leave the hood and forget about it. I ain't that type of nigga. Cause I said the first thing I'll do, if I ever get blessed, I'm gonna go buy my hood. I'm gonna buy some shit. That's what we need to start doing. Equity.
Yeah.
We ready to die about this shit.
Need to get into some real estate.
Niggas ready about to die about that corner, nigga, and that corner ain't gonna give you shit.
Okay.
Your mama passed, she gonna have to put out a GoFundMe account for you. If she
Okay.
ain't got insurance on you, she can't even bury it. She gotta get money from the church. And you ain't been in church since you was 16.
Okay.
You don't like it.
Folks don't
But
even
that's the
know.
motherfucker help you get buried. That same pastor you don't like. The same motherfucker that's been helping your parent bury you because you think the hood is everything. So what made you move to Houston, brother?
Bro, like I said, I have been with the reason why I moved to Houston, because what people don't see is boom pot when it comes out to music.
Right.
Like if these are the only 3 places in the South that people really blew up. Houston, Atlanta, and New Orleans. Like but down South Louisiana have always been the strong spots. Yes. For
You
Houston.
would come down here and cook up?
Yup, exactly. And I came when it was 2018. I wasn't really focusing on music. I literally was doing the same thing you was doing, bro. I was all the YouTube money, bro. I was investing it, but really what I was doing, I was giving that shit to women. Literally, and fell in love with one, and boom, same rock bottom man. And when I got out here, I was like, during the time I started remembering, bro, I need to just get back on the music, bro. And I said the same now, I had all that money and just never put it towards music.
Yeah.
But to me, it felt like, bro, I'm making so much money, I don't never have to do music, because I saw music as just a hobby, a passion, the same way you said. And I was like, I'm good at it, but like what it was, people started, I know how really good at it I am. Like the rapping, the beat making. But when I was younger, people, you know how you be so good at something and people will just make you feel like you're not? That's what happened to me. Like people always told me that, no, you're not good. But it took other people to tell me, nah, they just hate you. And then once people start once people start to really like it, I was like, I can go
gotta get around some people that, you know.
It don't always be the people you expect to tell you what you want to hear.
Yeah, and it always
be that. In most cases, don't be that because they don't want you to be better than them. They don't want you to be better than them. Girl, I'm gonna start a hair salon.
In all cases, it's like that.
Bitches be like, Girl, I'm gonna start oh, bitch, you gonna give me the It be like that though. It be like that. So for the most part, you had. So how would you rate your support from your peers?
My support now from my peers, I would say a solid, I would say 8, and I don't want to say that to B-rate.
Cool.
I won't say that to B-rate them at all because they're doing a really good job. It's just that they only can support me the way that they can.
Right. That's all somebody can do, right? That's all we can do. Like I told my kids that, nigga, what you got for Christmas, that's all you can get. No, don't put too much pressure on yourself or nobody else. You don't do what you can, man.
And that's how
the other shit come. If it's gonna come, it's gonna come.
Yeah.
Promise you, it's gonna come.
What do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I ain't gonna lie, I see myself in the next 5 years.
Like,
really.
You said your business, like you're on YouTube, right?
Yeah, in the next 5 years, I see myself on YouTube, and honestly, I'm not gonna be making music. I'm gonna tell y'all that the next 5 years, I might get the music thing till 2023, because I'm just riding the Jordan wave, and when 23 come out, that's gonna be it. And so, by that time, by the time I'm 30, because that'll be the next 5 years, I'm trying to be like this big real estate mogul top. Like I'm trying to be doing those things. I'm gonna completely detach from entertainment and all that shit.
Okay.
I'm trying to get into real estate too. That's a good.
So you say you have the YouTube channel, right? So do you want to tell them like about your YouTube channel and how they get in contact with you or anything like that?
Yeah, they can.
That's like more business for you.
Yeah, they can. But people who's interested in business, my YouTube channel, actually I have to read. Right now it's called Just Laugh because I was redoing it because I was gonna make it like a parody account. Well, I'm finna turn it back into either my business account or I'm gonna put my beats on there. It's one or the other. So
you said parody account. For my listeners, give my young listeners that's listening, give them like some more details on what's the difference between a parody and a regular account on YouTube.
A regular account on YouTube, it's harder to get it going because you have to be either a copycat or an original.
Right.
A parody account is easy because it's a thing that goes on the internet called Creative Commons. And
Creative Commons.
And what Creative Commons means that the material is already out, you can take it and use it as your own.
Wow.
Without being sued and make money from it. That's why people do parody accounts. Like they do those Vines and they do those little Instagram videos, they have all that stuff right there. But that's why they do that, because they don't have to pay those people and they don't have to get out and do the things that those people are doing.
So they basically are the people that they doing the footwork for them. That's good, interesting. That's dope right there. So we're gonna go through this segment called 5506 where I like to talk about, where I like to ask my guests and me personally, I like to speak on maybe a time in life where you lost somebody that was like very like special to you, or any kind of time in your life where you went through.
Yeah, I can speak on like 2 parts there, bro.
Yeah.
This was back 2018. It's kind of the reason like why I just left Louisiana and just came up here.
Yeah.
But 2018, bro, like, man, that was probably one of the roughest parts of my life because during the time, that's when I was making all that money, and then got into some shit I wind up getting to a situation that I'm not so much proud of.
Yeah.
But I did what I had to do. Right. I have a 7-year-old son, and I have that baby mother.
Right.
Yeah, the one who, you're not finna see your child.
Right.
So, bro, I was in Dallas, bro, me, a couple of my friends, and my girlfriend, enjoying my birthday. Come home to see my son, and kept my son for a week. We took him to, we was on the way back to take him to go get, take him back to her. So it wouldn't be no shit. So we was about to take him back to her, and we got there, and her mom called the police on us and act like she didn't know who we were. So we had to take him back to Louisiana from Arkansas, because it was in Arkansas.
Okay.
And so we took him back to Louisiana. A whole 3 days go by. They come back to my house out of nowhere, unannounced, out of nowhere. Make a long story short, it went from them trying to pick up my son to it ended up being her. She brought her mom, and the guy that she's with now, and they all tried to jump on my mom.
Right.
So you know where that went.
Right.
So that's when, literally, bro, it was me, my brother. I was out there in my car. I had my gun in my car. So I'm like, okay, this ain't finna go nowhere. Now I could have easily fought the dude, but and all that shit there, but it didn't take off that way.
Right.
It started with her mom trying to fight my mom, then she jumped in trying to fight my mom. I'm trying to de-escalate the shit, so he get his ass out the car. I'm like, you need to get back in the car. So he tried to throw up against my car and all this right here. So by this time, my baby mama had grabbed a taser, and she dropped it. He got it, tried to go take my mom. Like, that's not finna happen.
Wow.
And so you know that when I had it up the ride. So I was like, you got me fucked up. Right. So I didn't shoot him because the fact that by that time my brother seen it too. My brother ran in front of the gun. So I was like, nah, I can't do that. So my brother was chasing him, trying to, beat his ass. So it went from my brother chasing him. I shot the gun in the air three times. I'm like, okay, now y'all, this shit finna chill out. Y'all need to fuck out of here because you touch my mom with that. I told you touch my mom with the taser, I'm finna drop your ass right here. That's on me. Like, come on. Like, you a damn fool right now.
even if a nigga spit at my mom, that could be the last time you
That's what I'm saying.
Use them lips.
Exactly. And then so it went from that to they got back in the car, and this woman, which is her mom, literally drove her car into my mom, hit my mom's leg. So I shot the car up. I didn't shoot in the car, I shot the engine out. And that wound up me going to jail. Bro, I was facing 5 felonies. Facing 5 felonies. They were trying to give me 50 years for this shit. That's because that's how Louisiana is. Then it was dealing with a female too. They tried to give me 50 years for this shot facing.
Now, I ain't trying to cut you off a little. Now, if you was a white nigga, you wouldn't be 50 years.
It wouldn't be
you would be 2 years in probation. Go back. Just let y'all know, y'all little black niggas out there. And think y'all got to figure it out with them guns. The laws don't revolve around you. You ever go to jail, and the first thing they say, every man is different for different strokes for different folks. Remember that. I'm sorry, go ahead.
And then I was there right there, got me depressed, bro, because I wound up going to jail. I didn't stay in jail for long. I was in jail for like a week and a half. But they put me back there in the worst of the worst. They put me back there where the niggas,
bro. Violent niggas.
Yeah, a nigga just got killed before I went back there. I was like, okay. But I wound up being in the cell with some cool niggas. Right. So I was dealing with all that, wound up coming home, and then later on that year, my aunt died.
So before you get to auntie, sorry auntie, but so how long you end up doing on that whole bid?
Bro, I was facing this. I was fighting this shit for a whole year. Like, I'm on probation right now. I'm on probation for the next. I'm probably gonna get off. I'm on probation for like the next 7 months, I think. And what they did was, since it was first time offense, because I've done other shit, but that was my first time getting into with the law. So that was the first time I ever got booked for anything. So that's why they let me out. So they let me out that bitch and goddamn put me on probation, and I was like, fuck, I had to get the fuck out of Louisiana because we got into other shit in Louisiana, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna the wind up. Did something to one of these motherfuckers over here, so let me just go on, move, get the fuck from over here.
Okay. What's so crazy, it's been a whole waste of talent too.
Right. Right. And sometimes relocating from where the drama is at is the best thing you can do. Don't try to fight that shit. Don't let your pride save you, bro. You could be in jail. It's hell. Let me tell you something. There's some real ass niggas in jail that wish they can take some square ass niggas' spaces right now. That's out. There's a nigga right now wish he can go to McDonald's and go to work. That he couldn't stand. Like, man, I hate that nigga that's square. He was picking on him in high school. But I don't like that nigga. That nigga free, he in jail, doing 50 years. That nigga free as hell. He can do anything he want. That nigga doing 50 years for being the hardest nigga. That time ain't worth that credit. That hood legend ain't worth that time. Go fuck. This nigga's in jail. It's so crazy. This niggas that's from my neighborhood that's more street than me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a street nigga, but there's some niggas that out street than me. But they respect me more than they respect me because I stayed who I was. I never tried to be them. I never tried to be hard like them. They knew they couldn't run up on me and just take nothing from me. Yeah. Right? Because I ain't letting them niggas take nothing from me. You ain't gonna take nothing from me. No, but I'm not just pick on people and just do stupid shit for somebody to talk about me in the hood or the little bitches to be like, girl,
for some fucking clout. Thank you.
He shout out them other niggas. Everybody talking about him. You gonna go to jail. She gonna give you some coochie. I ain't gonna lie. She gonna give you all the coochie in the world while you out. But as soon as you go to jail, you keep bugging her about putting some money on your books, she gonna start thinking about messing with Terrence, that square nigga that's in McDonald's. That's gonna help her buy her some Jordans. She gonna say, I know what? I went through that shit with Clarence. I'm tired of it. I'm about to give Dante a chance. He always liked me in high school, and he a good man. He's just a good dude. I'm tired of these street niggas. And Dante gonna get her pregnant, you gonna be mad. Then you gonna be asking them niggas that still talk to you every now and then, cause they gonna forget about you too. They ain't gonna fuck what they tell you. Don't listen to that shit. That little first $50 they give you gonna be hella happy thinking they love you. Like, all my niggas in the hood love me. In jail, you gonna be hitting niggas hand in your cell like, nigga, let's just put 50 in my pocket. You gonna be hella happy. And once them years start adding up, and you get to 4 years, you gonna be calling niggas, bro. I got kids, bro. I'm bitch shipping, bro. I can't, bro. I got $50 for you one more time. And then you gonna, that's all that shit. You gonna start seeing everything that you was doing. You gonna see it like, fuck them niggas. And that's the resentment that we get from going to jail. It don't help most people. It helps some good dudes. If you're good in the heart, it'll help you. If you go there and you go through that shit and you go, it'll help you. But if you ain't right in the heart, that shit is gonna make you worse.
Boy, the damn police, boy, they'll hit your pockets.
Yeah. Tell them how much money that crime cost you. Not just the money. How much time you had to go? You had to check in with the probation officer. Then you had to pay your restitution. You probably had to pay for the lady car that you shot up protecting your mama.
Hell, they tried. They tried.
Yeah, you probably had to get a lawyer here for them not to do that too. This is fair game. That's what we talking about. Bro, how the system go. It's good to do that little video. You know, little niggas be in the videos. You could be in the video right now with your partner and you shoot him on an accident. Like, say for instance, you and the cameraman, right? And I want to show this to my young niggas. This is how the system works, and it's not towards us. It's not work for a young nigga to go. It's not designed for a young black man to go to school. That's why when we do it, it be on the news. Cause it's like, how the fuck this nigga do that? And we gave all the odds was against him. His mama was a crackhead, and look at LeBron. LeBron mama was fucking a teammate. He still kept her lit, and won rings. You feel me? But that's how it is. It's more deeper than that camera that we see on the video shooting that gun. Cause that nigga that's shooting that gun, he can shoot the cameraman. It could be a plain accident. They can see it on the camera when they investigate the crime. He's doing some time for that. And he got to pay his mama restitution. The person that mama, whoever that is dead, you got to pay for that. And if you ain't got no money for that, so when you get to work, you done did your 12 years in jail, you did your time, you get the job, you still paying for that when you get a job. So when you look at your paycheck, it's going to say restitution deductible. So that crime, that 1 minute crime costs you about 30 years of your life. Yes. If not more. Because you got to pay his mama and you got to do the time for the crime. And that shit is not worth it. I don't give a fuck what they talk about. I don't give a fuck what a nigga. My boy Will, you want to leave all your information out?
Yeah, you can hit me up on Instagram. It's going to be Sean Jorden, but the Jordan is going to be, I'm just going to spell it out. It's going to be SeanJorden. And you can hit me up on my YouTube. It's going to be Just Last for right now. And my Twitter's the same thing, Sean Jorden Music. And if you're looking for beats or whatever, you can find me on BeatStar. It's gonna be Hitman, AMG, or $1 Billion Beats.
There you go. So you got any shows, anything coming up? Anything, anybody dropping some songs coming out with your beats?
Yeah, I got. You can go check out one of my bro. His name he go by Tonyo Bang. He's an up and coming artist from Monroe, Louisiana. But he just dropped this new single called War Cry. You can find it on Apple Music, Audio Mac. I produced the beat, it's him featured with the lyrics, but the song is War Cry, and it's on all platforms. Go look it up.
We were just listening to it. That was a song we came into the podcast listening, man. That shit dope. Y'all go check that man out. He putting in his work. He's a good dude. He's stand up dude. I like his energy. I feel it. You feel me? So I just want to thank him for pulling up and hollering at the boy and being a part of Fair Game 5506. What's game if it ain't fair? It's lying, it's betrayal, it's dishonest. What's game if it's fair? It's love, it's understanding, it's passion, it's time, it's understanding, baby. You gotta have fair game in your life if you want to get it right.
He was on tongue like a blender. He trippin', get put in a blender. Don't talk about sending shots, bitch, nigga, gone and send him. You think you can't be touched? Let's see these hollows get 'em. Won't smoke, we hop out the sprinter like DoorDash. Yeah, we got your dinner. I'ma do this on her dental SWAT team coming through your doors and windows. If you fuck with my gang of kinfolk, shit gonna get wicked like Venom. Put him on ice up zero for trying to play tough like a hero. He say he bout that action. Well, my niggas yelling out bingo. These bitches begging for the dingo. Watch your boy go do his thing go. I'm bad, bitch, you ain't hold it. 556 going ping, 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 ho. These niggas out act like they know me. Till a bit tough and I'm clutching like Kobe. Bitch, boy, no, you cannot hold me. I'm about what you bout, no capping, no holding me. What you gon' do when you see me? John Cena, you niggas can't see me. I'm a boss, they copy my